From the fury of Thor's hammer to the intricate wisdom of Odin, from the cosmic Yggdrasil to the doom-laden prophecy of Ragnarok, Norse mythology, a spectacular tapestry of tales and beliefs, has shaped cultures, fired imaginations, and captured hearts across the ages. Sail with me on a voyage to explore this fascinating world. The origins of Norse mythology trace back to the Germanic tribes of the Proto-Indo-Europeans, predating our recorded history in the Viking Age. Early Germanic mythology shares similarities with the mythologies of Celtic, Slavic, and Baltic cultures, and with the religions of India. The Norse people, mainly composed of the North Germanic tribes, formed a unique mythological system over centuries, influenced by the harsh northern environment and interactions with other cultures. The seafaring Vikings traveled far and wide, assimilating and trading ideas and tales which enriched their belief system. The prose and poetic Eddas, the primary sources for understanding Norse mythology, were compiled in Iceland in the 13th century, though the oral traditions they reflect date back to a much older time. The Viking Age, from the late 8th to the 11th century, represents a critical period in the historical narrative of Norse mythology. During this time, the Vikings, explorers, traders, and warriors from Scandinavia carried their beliefs and myths throughout the vast expanses of Europe, Asia, and even North America. Norse mythology reached a significant turning point with the gradual Christianization of Scandinavia starting around the 10th century. Conversion to Christianity, initially sporadic, became more systematic after Scandinavian rulers adopted the new faith. The old gods and beliefs were displaced, though they never disappeared entirely, finding ways to survive in folklore and customs and in the memory of the ancient sagas and Eddic poetry. The intricate content of Norse mythology is a fascinating ensemble of cosmos, gods, tales, and values that served as the guiding compass for pre-Christian Scandinavian societies. The Norse cosmos, as depicted in these tales, is a complex, interconnected universe comprising 9 distinctive realms, each with its unique dwellers and characteristics. At the heart of this cosmic structure stands Yggdrasil, a world tree, an immense ash tree that serves as the connective hub of the entire cosmos. Yggdrasil anchors the 9 realms, maintaining balance and order within this extensive cosmological framework. Its roots and branches extend into various realms, and it houses various creatures, including the serpent Nidjögr, gnawing at its roots, and the eagle perched atop, embodying the Norse world's view, its dynamic and interconnected nature. Of the 9 realms, 3 play particularly prominent roles in Norse mythology. Asgard, the home of the Aesir gods, represents a realm of divine order, justice, and sovereignty. It is here where major gods such as Odin, the all-seeing god of wisdom and war, and Thor, the mighty god of thunder, reside. Asgard is not only their dwelling place, but also a settling for many divine councils, feasts, and even conflicts. In stark contrast to Asgard is the realm of Midgard, the world of humans, protected by divine forces against the chaotic beings outside. It is the stage for many heroic sagas and morality tales that reflect the Norse ethos of bravery, honor, and kinship. The realm of Hel, often envisioned as located beneath the world tree, is a somber, gloomy place, governed by the goddess Hel, the daughter of Loki the trickster. It is the final destination for those who die of old age and disease, as opposed to those who die in battle and are escorted to Valhalla, Odin's hall in Asgard. The pantheon of Norse mythology features 2 primary groups of deities, the Aesir and the Vanir. The Aesir, characterized by order and sovereignty, include not only Odin and Thor, but also deities like Freya, the goddess of love, beauty, and fertility, and Heimdall, the vigilant guardian of Bifrost, the rainbow bridge connecting Asgard and Midgard. On the other hand, the Vanir, associated with nature, fertility, and magic, encompass deities like Njord, the god of the sea, wind, and fire, and his children Freya and Freya. Although initially at war with the Aesir, they eventually reconcile, exchanging hostages that lead to a richer, syncretic pantheon. Norse mythology is a trove of epic tales filled with heroism, wisdom, trickery, and sacrifice. Central to these narratives is the struggle between the gods and the Yontar, the ice giants, beings of chaos and destruction. The prophecy of Ragnarok, a series of cataclysmic events leading to a massive battle, foretells the doom of many gods, including Odin and Thor, and the subsequent engulfment of the world in water. However, Norse mythology doesn't end in bleakness. Instead, it foresees the emergence of a new, purified world from the waters, inhabited by surviving gods and humans, symbolizing an endless cycle of destruction and rebirth. Despite its grand cosmic narratives, Norse mythology is also remarkably human. It deals with social dynamics, questions of honor and dishonor, hospitality rules and kinship obligations. The myths often explore the paradoxical tension between fate and free will. The Norns, free witches who weave the destiny of gods and humans, symbolize the inescapable nature of fate. Yet, the gods and heroes consistently exercise free will, demonstrating bravery, cunning, or perseverance, reminding us that our actions, even in a predetermined framework, matter. For instance, Odin's relentless quest for knowledge and wisdom, which sees him sacrifice his eye and hang himself from Yggdrasil, underlines the value of personal sacrifice for greater wisdom. Simultaneously, Thor's continuous protection of Asgard and Midgard from giants and monsters showcases the high regard for valor and responsibility. The trickster god Loki embodies the complex social dynamics of Norse society. He's neither an Aesir nor a Vanir, but dwells among the gods, often aiding them but also creating trouble, culminating in his central role in Ragnarok. Loki's ambiguous character reflects the society's understanding of chaos as an integral part of existence, necessary for change and transformation. Norse mythology is also replete with stories of legendary heroes, such as Sigurd, who slew the dragon Fafnir, or Beowulf's epic battle against the monster Grendel. These sagas of human heroes, often interacting with gods and other supernatural beings, underline the importance of individual heroism, loyalty, and the pursuit of eternal glory. Tales about lesser-known creatures and beings, such as elves, dwarves, and various spirits, further enrich the content of Norse mythology. Elves and Alfar, often associated with light and beauty, are semi-divine beings with magical abilities. Dwarves, on the other hand, known for their craftsmanship, reside in Svartalfheim and are the creators of many powerful artifacts used by gods. These narratives, cosmological, divine, heroic, and mundane, collectively form a coherent universe that mirrors the concerns, values, and worldview of the Norse people. Their mythology, therefore, serves not only as a collection of fantastic tales, but also as a cultural lens providing valuable insights into the socio-cultural and religious fabric of Norse societies. It is a testament to their understanding of the world and their place in it, an intricate interplay of order and chaos, fate and will, human and divine. Despite the historical decline of Norse mythology, following the Christianization of Scandinavia and Northern Europe, it continues to exert a profound influence on modern culture, on literature, arts, music, and pop culture, from the operas of Richard Wagner to the fantasy literature of J.R.R. Tolkien and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In recent years, academic interest in Norse mythology has increased, resulting in a more profound understanding of its complexities and nuances. Simultaneously, the mythology has experienced a resurgence among neo-pagan communities, particularly those identifying with Asatru, a modern spiritual path rooted in Norse traditions. Norse mythology has provided an extensive and captivating body of folklore, saturated with cultural truths and universal themes. Its narratives of heroism and honor cosmic struggle, rebirth, and enduring wisdom continue to resonate with contemporary audiences. From its origins in the ancient Germanic tribal beliefs, to its evolution during the Viking Age and its persistence in the modern era, Norse mythology represents an integral part of the historical and cultural fabric of Northern Europe. As we further delve into the rich and complex world of the Aesir and Vanir and the realms they inhabit, we can derive valuable insights about the culture and society that created them, as well as universal truths about the human nature, belief, and the cosmos. While the gods of Asgard may no longer be worshipped in old ways, the tales of Odin's wisdom, Thor's strength, and Loki's trickery, set against the backdrop of a cosmos filled with wonder and peril, continue to fascinate and inspire us, reminding us of our shared human propensity for storytelling and myth-making, and the enduring power of the ancient Norse worldview.